Imagine stepping back in time, not to a fantastical realm, but to Rome in 50 AD. Picture a city of unparalleled grandeur, a true marvel of ancient engineering. We often envision the Roman Empire as the pinnacle of civilization, a society that gifted us aqueducts, paved roads, and sophisticated public sanitation systems, innovations that still inspire awe today. From the majestic Colosseum, rising against the skyline, to the intricate network of roads connecting a vast empire, Rome projects an image of order, progress, and undeniable sophistication. It's easy to assume that such a society would mirror our own understanding of cleanliness and personal care. But what if, beneath this impressive facade, the daily realities of Roman hygiene involve practices so startling, so utterly alien to our modern sensibilities, that they would leave us genuinely shocked? Prepare to have your perceptions challenged, because the truth about Roman hygiene is far more complex and frankly a lot more surprising than the sanitized visions often portrayed in history books. We're about to delve into a world where communal living extended to the most intimate aspects of personal care, where the concept of private was a luxury few could afford, and where ingenuity often trumped our contemporary notions of sanitation. At the heart of Roman daily life, and indeed at the core of their understanding of cleanliness, were the public baths, or thermae. These weren't merely places to wash, they were vibrant social hubs, bustling centers of commerce, gossip, and relaxation. Imagine your local gym, spa, and community center all rolled into one, but on a grander, more public scale. Romans would spend hours here, moving through a carefully designed sequence of rooms. They'd start in the Aqueducts, the changing room, before heading to the Frigidarium, a cold plunge pool, to invigorate their senses. Next came the Tepidarium, a moderately warm room designed to induce a gentle sweat and prepare the body for the heat to come. Finally, they would enter the Caldarium, a sweltering hot room, often equipped with a hot bath or a dry sauna, where they would truly sweat out the day's grime. The entire process was communal, a shared ritual of purification and social interaction. Cleanliness for the Romans was not a solitary act performed behind closed doors, but a public performance, an integral part of their collective identity. Yet, despite this dedication to bathing, one crucial element was conspicuously absent: modern soap. The Romans didn't use the lathering bars we're familiar with. Instead, their primary cleaning agent was olive oil. After a vigorous workout, or simply to cleanse their skin, they would anoint themselves with oil. This wasn't just for moisturizing. The oil would mix with sweat and dirt, creating a greasy film. To remove this mixture, they employed a tool called a strigil. This was a curved, often bronze or iron, scraper, which they would use to meticulously scrape away the oil, sweat, and dead skin from their bodies. It sounds rather abrasive to us, perhaps even painful, but for the Romans, it was the epitome of refreshing and hygienic. They believed it left their skin truly clean and invigorated. This method, while effective in its own way, highlights a fundamental difference in how ancient societies approached personal care compared to our own. The concept of clean was relative, shaped by available resources and cultural norms. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments where you are watching from. This reliance on shared cleansing rituals extended far beyond the public baths, finding perhaps its most striking expression in the Roman approach to waste disposal. Imagine, if you will, the public latrines of Rome, sophisticated structures often adorned with mosaics and statues, where continuous streams of water flowed beneath long rows of stone seats. These weren't private cubicles. Instead, Romans would sit side by side, engaging in conversation, conducting business, and sharing the most intimate of bodily functions without the slightest hint of modern-day embarrassment or desire for privacy. For them, it was simply another communal space, a testament to their collective spirit. After relieving themselves, a new element of Roman hygiene, one that truly challenges our contemporary notions of cleanliness, entered the picture: the tersorium. This was a sponge, typically natural sea sponge, affixed to the end of a wooden stick. It was the ancient Roman version of toilet paper, but with a crucial difference: it was shared. After use, the tersorium would be rinsed in a channel of running water that flowed beneath the seats, often with a little vinegar or salt, and then returned to its holder for the next person to use. From our 21st century perspective, the thought of a shared sponge for such a personal act is undeniably unsanitary, even repulsive. We are conditioned to associate personal hygiene with individual disposable items. Yet for the Romans, within the context of their communal system, this was a practical and seemingly acceptable solution. The constant flow of water was believed to keep the sponge sufficiently clean, and the concept of sharing tools and resources was deeply ingrained in their society, from shared bath water to shared utensils at banquets. It highlights a profound difference in germ theory and public health understanding. They prioritized access and communal efficiency over individual sanitation in ways we can scarcely comprehend. The tersorium wasn't an anomaly. It was a reflection of a culture that viewed many aspects of life as inherently shared. This paradox of advanced infrastructure coexisting with what we perceive as shocking hygiene practices is a recurring theme in Roman life. Rome was, after all, a city of 1 million inhabitants, a bustling metropolis with an intricate network of aqueducts that brought fresh water from distant springs, and the famous Cloaca Maxima, an engineering marvel that served as its main sewer system. These systems were revolutionary, far surpassing anything seen in other ancient civilizations. Yet, despite this impressive water management, the streets of Rome were far from pristine. Animal waste from countless horses and livestock, refuse from markets, and general urban detritus would accumulate, creating a sensory environment that was undoubtedly pungent and overwhelming. The air would have been thick with a complex symphony of smells, the sweet aroma of exotic spices mingling with the acrid scent of human and animal waste, the earthy smell of damp stone, and the smoky haze from countless cooking fires. This constant interplay between sophisticated engineering and the raw, often unsavory realities of urban life defined the Roman experience. It was a city of stark contrasts, where architectural grandeur stood alongside pervasive odors, and where advanced public works facilitated daily life while simultaneously creating unique challenges for personal and public hygiene. This environment, this vibrant yet often malodorous backdrop, naturally led to the development of cleaning methods that might seem utterly bizarre to us today, particularly one involving an unexpected and rather potent natural resource. This environment, this vibrant yet often malodorous backdrop, naturally led to the development of cleaning methods that might seem utterly bizarre to us today, particularly one involving an unexpected and rather potent natural resource. This resource, readily available and surprisingly versatile, was urine. For the Romans, urine was not merely a waste product. It was a valuable commodity, a chemical powerhouse whose properties they understood and exploited with remarkable ingenuity. The collection of urine was a surprisingly organized affair. Public urinals, often large clay pots placed at street corners, served as collection points. Citizens would simply relieve themselves, and the contents would then be gathered by entrepreneurs. This wasn't a fringe practice. It was a recognized trade. Fullers, the ancient Roman equivalent of laundry workers, were the primary consumers of this liquid gold. They understood that urine, particularly aged urine, contained ammonia, a powerful natural cleaning agent. Imagine the scene. Large vats filled with urine, clothes soaking within, and fullers literally stomping on the fabrics, using their feet to agitate the mixture and work the ammonia into the fibers. This process, while undoubtedly odorous, was highly effective in cleaning and whitening textiles, especially the prized white togas that signified Roman citizenship. The ammonia would break down dirt and grease, leaving clothes surprisingly clean. But the utility of urine didn't stop at laundry. In perhaps one of the most astonishing practices, some Romans used diluted urine as a mouthwash. The logic, from their perspective, was simple yet startling. If it could clean clothes, surely its powerful properties could also clean teeth. They believed the ammonia in urine helped to whiten teeth and kill bacteria, contributing to oral hygiene. While modern dentistry would certainly blanch at the thought, this practice highlights the practical, albeit sometimes shocking, solutions ancient societies devised based on their available knowledge and understanding of chemical reactions. It's a testament to how different their world was, where what we consider a bodily waste was seen as a versatile, indispensable tool for daily life. The economic significance of urine was so profound that it even became a subject of taxation. During the reign of Emperor Vespasian, who ruled from 69 to 79 AD, a levy was placed on the collection and sale of urine. This tax, known as the vectigal urinae, was met with some disdain, particularly from Vespasian's own son, Titus, who found the idea of taxing such a humble and frankly smelly commodity beneath imperial dignity. Vespasian's legendary response to his son's criticism has echoed through history, becoming a timeless proverb. Pecunia non olet, he declared, which translates to, money does not smell. He held a coin from the urine tax revenue to Titus's nose, proving that regardless of its source, the money itself was odorless and valuable. This anecdote not only underscores the economic importance of urine in Roman society, but also illustrates a fundamental principle that remains relevant today. Profit can be found in the most unexpected places, and the value of a commodity often transcends its initial appearance or perceived unpleasantness. So, as we reflect on Roman hygiene, we find a civilization of incredible contrasts. They engineered breathtaking aqueducts that delivered fresh water across vast distances and built sophisticated sewer systems like the Cloaca Maxima that were millennia ahead of their time. Their public baths were architectural marvels and social epicenters, promoting a communal sense of cleanliness and well-being. Yet, within this framework of advanced infrastructure, their daily practices included shared sponges for personal cleansing and the widespread use of urine for laundry and even oral hygiene. These details, far from being mere oddities, offer a profound insight into the Roman mindset. They reveal a people who were pragmatic, resourceful, and deeply communal, adapting to their environment and available resources in ways that challenge our modern sensibilities. The stories of shared sponges and urine mouthwash are not just historical curiosities. They are vivid reminders that the most fascinating aspects of history often lie not in grand battles or imperial decrees, but in the intimate, ordinary details of daily life, illuminating just how fundamentally different the ancient world was from our own.